Hi guys, welcome to session 3 of our yoga program. I hope you've enjoyed the first two, and I hope that through the journal writing and through the yoga classes, they've raised some questions and created some thoughts inside of yourselves that perhaps you may not have considered before. And I think that's what I love so much about yoga. It allows you to think and feel things that you normally wouldn't give very much attention to. Now just note, with the journal writing exercises, that's something that you don't just have to do at the end of this class. In fact, I would encourage you to do lots of it moving forward. Because when we journal write, or when we write what we think and what we feel, when we put it down on a piece of paper, ends up making so much more sense. It's really interesting because once you read out what you've written based on how you feel or think, you're able to almost articulate or make sense of what's going in your mind so much more. And it's really interesting to read your own thoughts. And from that place, then you can decide whether you feel like the thoughts are very accurate or whether you were just maybe having a bad day that day. So a really good tool to perhaps use going forward, journal writing in the morning, at bed at night, replaying your day, and then really understanding how you feel and think about perhaps experiences that you've had in that day. Today's class, as you already saw, is called Our Body is Our Temple. I am really passionate about the human body. I'm passionate about nurturing it, nourishing it, caring for it, and about moving it. And today I want to have a really quick chat about the way that you perhaps treat your body. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is we spend a lot of time being angry or grumpy or dissatisfied with our body. The way that it looks, the way that it doesn't do what we want it to do, or perhaps doesn't do it to the capacity that we wish it would. And the truth is that every morning when we wake up, our body is there for us. It turns up, it shows up. And not even whilst we're awake, while we're sleeping, it also does an enormous amount of work as well. And I think to realize that it's really important to be grateful for our bodies showing up, to be grateful that we don't have to think about the fact that we can run, jump, play, yoga, dance, do sport, eat food, digest food, breathe. It's really important to notice all of these things that our body does for us every single day. So perhaps instead of being so hard on it, spend a little bit of time being grateful for it. It's really important that we nourish our body, and that includes what food we give it. Now, I know that you know all about what are the right foods and what are the wrong foods, and to be honest, I don't believe that there are any right foods or wrong foods. But what your body tells you when you've eaten something that perhaps isn't good for it in that moment is it gives you feedback. Perhaps it changes the way you're thinking. So if you haven't eaten for a long period of time, or if perhaps you eat something that's really super high sugary, or that kind of makes you feel a little bit wired, then you're going to react in that way because of the effect it has on your mind. So you might find yourself being restless, agitated, grumpy, reactive. A lot of foods that we eat, in fact, cause all of these emotions. Perhaps you're not feeding it enough or nourishing it with the foods that you know are really good for the body, like fruits and vegetables and grains and all those things I'm sure you know about. So maybe if you're having some issues with your thoughts and your feelings or your behavior, maybe consider how you're nourishing your body. What foods are you giving your body? Because that might be a direct reflection of your behavior. The other thing that is so important, and you probably don't want to hear about again, but I'm going to go there, is your sleep. What sort of sleep are you allowing your body to have? Because during sleep is when our body has its opportunity to rest, restore, it heals illness, it re-nourishes the body by sending fresh blood to all of the organs. It allows our muscles and our bones just to become really calm and regenerate, ready for a new day. So if you're going to bed super late and not getting a good night's sleep in, if you're spending the moments or seconds before you fall asleep with your eyes in your phone, with that bright screen that's super stimulating, then chances are you're not going to have a very restful sleep. And chances are you're going to wake up feeling tired, unenthused and unenergized, and then that's going to carry with you for your entire day. So check in on what time you're going to bed, what you're doing just before you sleep, and how you're waking up in the morning. Because you could make a really slight difference, or a slight change actually, that's going to make a huge difference in the way that you operate every day based on how well you can sleep. And the other thing that I think is really important is the language that we use towards our body. And that's related to kind of your body image, right? Like, I hate this about my body. I wish I looked like that. Comparing yourselves to perhaps things you see on social media, to your peers. It's really, really important that we're grateful for our body and that we respect it for what it does and how it shows up every day. And that whatever shape, size, or the way that it looks and appears, that's unique to you. And yes, you can support yourself by nourishing it better, giving yourself better sleep, doing more exercise and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, we only get one of these guys. We need to be kind to it and we need to take care of it. Yoga for me plays a really big part in caring for my body. Not only is it a form of exercise for me, but it is a form of allowing myself to rest my body. I like to run, I do lots of cardio exercise, I dance a lot through teaching and through my own performing work, and yoga is just a beautiful opportunity to stretch my body, open up my body, and give it an opportunity to rest and restore and also build strength. So today, let's nourish these beautiful bodies of ours. So as always, rest your beautiful palms on your ribcage. And we're going to start with connecting to our breath, something that our body does without us even thinking. 23,000 times, remember. So when you're ready, let's take a nice big deep inhale from the nose, from the belly. Inhale. And exhale. Nice work. You can close down your eyes if it feels comfortable. Take a big breath in. And out. Good, let's try inflating that balloon 2 more times. Take a big deep breath in. And out. Last time, you guys, big breath in. And out. Nice one. And the next breath in, reach your palms above your head. Clasp your hands and reach up toward the sky. Good. Can you tip over to your right side of your body? Just feel a beautiful stretch through the left side of your body. And like you're doing a big morning yawn. And over to the other side. You got it. And up. And draw your belly to your spine, tuck your chin in, reach toward the front of your room. Kind of dome your upper back and reach up. And clasp your palms behind your back, broaden your chest, draw your shoulder blades together, slight eye gaze lifts. And release. Good, nice work. This morning we're going to do something called, or today rather, we're going to do something called finger blasts. So reach your palms up above your shoulders and open and close your hands, not so quickly just yet, but just get the really big action of the in and the out of the palms. Good, we're going to start to pick up some speed, everybody. You're going to feel a little uncomfortable in your arms, but that's okay. Just work with me for a minute. So now we're flicking through the fingers. We're going to go for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you can do it, 2, 1, and release. Well done, everybody. Reach your palm down toward the mat and give it a little bit of gentle pressure. Just open out through the wrist today. We're going to do a flow that's a little bit more energetic today. So we're going to put a little bit of extra weight on our hands. So to do that, we need some strength in our wrists and some flexibility in our wrists. So let's just strengthen out those wrists and flex and create some space and flexibility in them as well. Good, let's drop the other hand down toward the ground and then flip the palm toward your screen and fingers down toward your mat. Good job. Let's find our all fours position that we know about. So knees under hips, palms under shoulders. Chin comes in, draw the belly to the spine, take a breath in, it's your cow pose. Drop the belly, lift your heart. Take a breath out, it's your cat pose. So draw the belly to the spine, chin tucks in, press through the palms. Good, and again, breath in, it's your cow pose. Breath out, it's your cat pose. Draw the chin in, really hunch the upper back, you guys. 2 more like this. Breath in, drop the belly. Breath out, draw the chin to the chest. Press through the palms. And last one, everybody. Drop the belly, lift the heart. And breathe out, child's pose. Good. From there, come over onto your palms. Press the elbows out into like a little push-up. And then return back to child's pose. Good. So they're like little cheeky push-ups today. Press through the palms, elbows out. Little cheeky push-up. Press back to child's pose. Good. Keep your chin in, everybody. Let's do about 6 more. Open the elbows, little push-up. Send your tail back to child's pose. Good. So an important part of caring for the body is to strengthen our muscles. So that's exactly what we're doing right now through our push-ups. Good. Can we go for 4 more, everyone? Chest broad, elbows out. Keep your chin in. And don't forget to keep drawing your belly toward your spine so you're protecting your lower back. And push up and back. We're going to go 2 more. And push up. And back. Who would have thought we do push-ups in yoga? Yes, we do. And last one, push up, everybody. And back. Well done. Have a little rest in child's pose. And just take a moment here to check in on what your body's feeling like this morning. What is your mind feeling like? I'm saying this morning because I'm filming in the morning, but perhaps it's not your morning, so I'll try to stop saying that. What your body is feeling like today, what your mind is feeling like today. Good. Roll up and just draw your knees together and just flip your palms. Roll your shoulders down your back and just close your eyes for a moment, guys. And let's just do a really quick scan. Your beautiful temple, your body, how is it showing up for you today? Do you feel tired? Or do you feel energized? Perhaps your mind is taking over and it's really busy. You might feel a little bit anxious or overwhelmed. You might be stressing about something that's going on in your life right now. Just check in. And remember last session I spoke about taking the jackets of emotions on and off. Perhaps instead of moving straight to your mind, just connect with your body again. Are your shoulders tight? Are they relaxed? Have you got knots in your stomach, or is it feeling kind of fine? Maybe you're hungry. Maybe you're full. And just check in. And just leave that there. Open up your eyes. Walk your palms forward. Tuck your toes. Let's find a downward facing dog, everyone. Good. And this morning or today, we're going to pedal out those feet. Ball to heel, and just wake up the backs of the legs. So like you're just pedaling from ball to ball. Keep pressing through your fingers. And then slowly, we're going to find a downward facing dog and some stillness. Okay, here we are. Press through the palms, shoulders down the back. Lift the bottom up toward the top corner of your room. Nice work. Look in between your hands. Step your right foot there. Good, and drop your left knee. Can you reach your fingers all the way up to the sky until they join above you? Good. Rest your palms back down on the mat. Tuck your left toes. Step back to downward facing dog. Good. Let's try the other side. So this time, look in between your hands. Step your left foot through. Drop your knees. And reach all the way up and join your palms above your head. You can even look up at your wrists now, you guys. And then palms go back down and it's back to your downward facing dog. Can we do 2 more of them, everybody? So look in between your hands, step your right foot there, drop your left knee. Reach really, really wide, like heaps of space. Good, and rest your palms back down on your mat and step back to downward facing dog. Nice one. Last one, everybody. Step your left foot in between your hands. Drop your knee. Reach your palms wide and high. Look up toward your wrists. And then down to downward facing dog. Nice work. From there, can you walk your fingers really gently toward your toes? And I want you to hang over, big toes touching. Hang over like a rag doll. Bend your knees. And can you just sway side to side? Almost imagine that your legs are a tree stump, but your torso are the branches with leaves attached. They're so flighty and light. They're just moving through the wind, but you're super strong through your legs, so press your feet into the mat. And now from the press of your feet, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae until we end up standing nice and tall. Okay, roll your shoulders up toward your ears and down your spine. Let's do our sun salutation A that we learned last session. We're going to do 3 rounds. I want to remind you that with your breath, when you're reaching up, the breath inhales. When you're going down, the breath exhales, okay? Here we go, when you're ready. Big breath in, reaching up. And soften your knees, breathe out, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Step back to your plank position, breathe out. We're going to hold for 3 breaths here today, everybody. Press through your palms, shoulders down your spine. And exhale. Can you pull your knees up a little stronger? You might even want to drop them today. And exhale. Last breath in. Now drop your knees, we lower down, elbows in toward the chest, and we scoop up for a little baby cobra. Elbows in, chest is broad. Good, press through your palms, downward facing dog. Nice work. One big round of breath here. And out, can you stretch your spine a bit longer? Good, come to your tippy toes. Running race, big lunge step forward. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Ground down, reach up. And we're going to swan dive all the way back down. You got it. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Step back to your plank position. 3 more rounds of breath. Let's build up a little bit of strength in this session, guys. Can you draw your chin in? Shoulders down your back. You might want to give up right now. It's all too hard. Can you hang in there with me? Remember that a strong body assists with having a strong mind, rather. Good. Drop the knees. Let's lower down slowly. Let's scoop up. Chest is broad, chin is in. Press back to downward facing dog. Good. That's the 2nd round. Well done. Take a big breath in for me, guys. And out. Come to your tippy toes, bend your knees. Big lunge step forward. Take a halfway lift, slide the palms up the shins. A forward fold. Ground down, reach up. This time, can you stretch as wide as you possibly can? And now swan dive straight back down. You got it. Halfway lift, breathe in. And out. Step back. This is your final plank. You've got this. How strong can you be? Squeeze everything in. 3 breaths. Is your chin tucked in? Don't drop the belly. Keep the belly lifted. Shoulders down the spine. Last one, breath in. Drop the knees lower, breathe out. Scoop up. This time we're going to do an upward facing dog. So press through your palms. Lift your knees and your belly button and hips off the ground. You'll feel a beautiful stretch through your back. Good. And now untuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Good. Beautiful work. From the press of your hands, can you reach your right heel to the sky? So we're trying to reach and kick that heel all the way up toward the back of your room. Stretch behind your knee. And now draw that knee toward your chest and place it next to your right thumb. Just as we did last session, open out the back left foot to a 45-degree angle, and we're coming up to a warrior one. Nice one. Bending that front knee. Ribs are in. Press the back foot connected to the ground. Good. Nice work. From there, can you draw your palms behind your back and clasp them together like we did in warm-up at the start? Okay, from here, I want you to take a breath in and lift your chest. And then on the breath out, you're going to fold from the hips all the way over into this gap in between your right knee and the outside of your left mat. This is called humble warrior. And this is going to give you a beautiful stretch through your right hip. This is going to let your torso relax, and you need to learn how to really press your feet into the mat to find lots of balance. Humble warrior. Good, let's take one more breath in, you guys. And breathe out. And now reach your palms back up to the sky, breathe in. And then we open to the left side of your mat for a warrior two, breathe out. Do you remember this one? I'm going to turn this way so that you guys can see my footwork. So you turn out your right hip. So your toes of the right foot are facing to the front of the mat, and your back foot is parallel. My arms are reaching out to the side, and I'm looking at my right fingertips. Super strong through the arms, strong through the back. Good. Flip your front right palm. Reverse your warrior on a breath in. Windmill down on a breath out. And step back to your downward facing dog. You got it. This time it's your left heel. So take a big long breath in as you reach your left heel to the sky. Press strongly through both of your palms. Keep your body strong. Good, and now step that left foot in between your hands so it touches nearly your left thumb. Turn the outer blade of the right foot down. We're going for a warrior one, you guys. Reach up on the breath in and settle on the breath out. Good, nice work. So this time, my front left knee is bent. My toes of my left foot are reaching forward, and I'm stretching my back right knee. I'm getting a big stretch through my right hip here. Palms behind your back, take a breath in, lift your chest, and then bow forward to breathe out. Good, nice work. Let's hold this shape here for a couple of rounds of breath. It might feel a little awkward. You might have fallen over by now, and that's okay. Try again. Come back up to the feet. Press through the feet strongly, and then let the torso hang between the legs. Good. Let's take a breath in to reach the fingers to the sky. And breath out to warrior two. So this time you're turning to the right side of your mat. So once again, I'll turn this way to show you the shape. My left knee is bent, toes facing forward. My right foot is parallel, fingers reaching. Good, flip the palm, take a breath in, reverse the warrior. Windmill down to the ground, breathe out, and step back to your downward facing dog. So that is our first flow, okay guys? So shall we do it all together? Remember, one breath, one action. When you're ready, breathe in, right heel to the sky. Breathe out, step in between your hands. Turn the left foot out, reach up, warrior one. Settle on the exhale. Clasp your fingers behind your back, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out, humble warrior. All right, look at this cheeky transition. Reach your left arm forward. Windmill open to a warrior two. Bend your front knee, stretch your back knee. Flip and reverse your warrior, breathe in. Windmill down to the mat, breathe out. Step back to downward facing dog. Yeah, nice work. Left heel, breathe in, reach it up to the sky. Step it in between your hands, breathe out. Let's reach up for a warrior one. Bend down knees, settle on the breath out. Good, clasp your palms behind your back, lift your chest, breathe in. Bow forward, humble warrior, breathe out. This time it's your right fingertips that lead, warrior two. So reach them forward, open up to a warrior two, and hold. Nice, nice strong shape, strong arms. Reverse your front palm breathing. Windmill down to the mat, breathe out. Step back, downward facing dog. And settle. Nice work. From there, drop your knees, everybody. Keep your hips above your knees and walk your palms forward. Good. This is called puppy pose. And it's almost like you're trying to get your heart through your shoulders. So you stick your bottom up toward the sky. It feels and looks a bit odd, but that's okay. It's really great for your chest. Press through your palms, relax your forehead. And just feel like your chest is trying to press toward the mat. You're going to feel a huge stretch underneath your arms here. Good, nice work. Relax the head toward the mat. And release, good job. Okay, you guys, from this position here, all fours, can you step your right foot in between your hands? Can you tuck your left toes and can you stretch them really, really strong behind you? Good. From there, reach your right arm to the sky. This is called an easy twist. And now I want you to reach that palm back behind you and touch your lower back. So you're rolling your shoulder back and you're looking up toward the sky. You're going to draw your belly in and strengthen your legs. This is a really big stretch, not for your legs only, but also for your upper spine. Remember, twisting is really, really healthy for the spine. Good. From there, place your right palm back on the mat. Step your left foot in a little and then stretch through both of your knees. This is called pyramid pose. So here, we're trying to find almost like the shape of an A with our legs and our fingers reach forward. I'm staying high on the ball of my left foot. My shoulders roll down my spine and you're really aiming for a long, long back. I have a long-term injury in my right hamstring, so this is a bit of a struggle for me, but nonetheless, I'm pressing through both of my feet. My shoulders are down. Good, nice work. From there, step your back foot to your front foot. Take a halfway lift. A forward fold. Step back to downward facing dog. And drop the knees. Good, this time it's your left foot in between your hands. So left foot in between your hands. Stretch your back, right knee. Good, and then twist your body open and reach your left palm to the sky. Now windmill it back behind your lower back and roll your left shoulder down the spine to open up through the chest. You'll feel a lovely big stretch here. Don't forget to breathe. Maybe one more breath in. And out. Good, left palm on the mat. Step your right foot in a wee bit and then stretching through that left knee. So reach your fingers forward and find a really lovely long spine if you can. You're going to feel a massive stretch up the back of your left foot here. You got it. Take a big breath in. And out. Step your back foot to your front foot. Take a halfway lift, slide the palms up the shins. And out. And then touch your big toes together. And we're going to reach our fingers forward and bending our knees for a chair pose. Last strong position for today's class, I promise. Tuck the tail under. So I'll face this way so you can see what I look like. My shoulders are down my back, my big toes are touching, and I'm sitting back in my seat. This is a strong one for the legs. Going to draw the belly to the spine. You got it. Good. Reach your palms behind your back. Take a breath in, broaden your chest like we did in Humble Warrior, and then breathe out, forward fold over your legs. Good. You can let your fingers clasp together and just kind of hang behind your neck. This gives you a beautiful stretch through the front of your chest. How's your breath going, everyone? Have you forgotten to breathe from the belly? Is it maybe moved up toward the chest? Release your palms. Stay forward folding. Remember, this guy's really energizing. Press through your feet and now just shake your head. And I almost want you to imagine that you're just shaking out any thoughts or any tension that you've got in your mind, in your neck, in your brain that you want to get rid of. So just let it go. Soft, relaxed face. Good. Bend through the knees, roll up through the spine. Nice. Can you step your feet a little wider than your hips and turn your toes in? Can you place your palms on your waist and take a big breath in? And then on the breath out, I want you to reach your chest forward and fold all the way over your legs, palms down to the ground. This is a wide-legged forward fold. This will get nice long stretch and strength in the back of your legs. Again, just shake that head, relax any tension. Right now, your mind might be wandering or super busy or thinking about stuff. But the truth is that right now, all of that stuff in your mind doesn't really matter, because all we're trying to do is focus on this present moment. Focus on being in this awkward forward fold shape. That's all we're trying to do right now. So whatever's distracting you, maybe just tell it, okay, I hear you. I acknowledge that you're there, but for now, you're not very important because I'm focused on this. I'm focused on yoga. Good, rest your palms back on your waist. Reach your head toward the screen and then back all the way up. Nice work. Heel and toe your feet back together. Good. Okay, from here, can you open up your palms out to the side? Good. And can you reach them above your head? Good. Shoulders down the back. And now can you reach the fingers up as you rise up onto your tippy toes? Good. And as you lower down your tippy toes, reach the palms back down by your waist. Good. We're going to connect this to breath, you guys. Today we're focusing on our balance. So breathe in. Reach your fingers toward the screen. Rise up toward the tippy toes. Reach the fingers to the sky. And then as you lower, simultaneously match your wrists and your heels going down, so everything connects. Breathe in, reach up. Don't forget to focus your eyes on one point. Breathe out, lower. You got it. 2 more like this, everybody. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, lower. Last one, breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, lower. Good. Heel and toe your feet a little wider than your hips. Turn your toes out. And we're going to take what we call a yogi squat. So this is called malasana. Join your palms to your heart. Rest your thumbs on your chest. Press through your feet. Open your knees out wide. And it's like a little hip opening squat, and you'll find that if you were to ever travel overseas in countries that are very heavily into yoga and Buddhism, and there's lots of temples, lots of monks often meditate in this posture for hours and hours on end. So they must be very limber and have very, very open hips and relaxed limbs in order for them to do this and not feel any pain. So just close down your eyes. It's super grounding. Just see if you can nestle here for a little while. If this feels really uncomfortable, just sit on your bottom with your knees up like this. That's perfect as well. We're just going to take 2 rounds of breath here, you guys. So chest is broad, elbows press into the inner legs, press through the feet. You can close down your eyes. One more breath in and out. Nice work. Find your sit bones on your mat. Good. From there, extend your left leg out long, but place your right foot over the top of the left leg. Good. Now catch the left leg underneath your sit bones. So you're in this little seated crossed position. Okay, from there, everybody, reach your fingers out toward the side and take a breath in, lift your chest. And on the breath out, drop your head toward your knee. This is called cow face. This is really grounding. It's also going to open out our hips a little bit. And can you start to just reconnect back with your breath? Maybe you can feel your diaphragm inflate like a balloon and deflate. And again, breathe in breathe out. One more like this, breathe in and breathe out. Good, take a breath in, reach your left arm to the sky. On a breath out, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and just give your body a little twist. And make sure that you're really long through your spine, giving yourself a little gentle twist. Twisting is really good for stimulating the blood supply in your body. So this is actually making really good for your cardiovascular system and really good to ensure that there's lots of fresh blood going to all of your organs. It's really quite incredible actually, the power of twisting in yoga. One more breath in and out. And release, good work. Extend your legs long, and this time bring your left foot up and wrap it over the right knee, and then tuck that right heel underneath your sit bone. Okay, from there reach your fingers out to the side, take a breath in, breathe out forward. You've got it. Allow the head to fall, just focus on your breath now. Yoga requires quite a lot of patience because we need to hold postures for a period of time in order to gain the benefits of them. So if you're feeling a little fidgety or like you just want to get out of here, can I encourage you to be a little more patient? Just focusing on the breath. Because I promise you that if you focus in on the breath, you're going to do wondrous things for your nervous system. And that's going to help so much the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you behave. Nice one. Next breath in, reach your right palm to the sky. And then bring your elbow to the outside of your left knee. Press your left palm back and give your torso a little twist. Remember, you've got to be super tall with your spine before you twist over to the side. You got it. Just keep breathing and twisting, breathing and twisting. On the breath in, you lengthen. On the breath out, you twist a little further. Nice one. Return your head back to the front and release the twist. Good work, everybody. Let's make our way on our backs to finish off this class. Palms on our shins, my favorite seated cat and cow. Take a breath in, lift your chest. Breathe out, draw your chin to your chest, round your upper back. And again, breath in, lift your chest. Breathe out, draw your chin to your chest, round your upper back. Last one, you guys, take a breath in. Can you reach your fingers forward, and then on the breath out, you're going to curl down slowly, slowly. Try not to plonk at the end. Try to control it. Good. Hug your knees to your chest. And just draw massive circles with your knees in a clockwise direction. And as you draw your knees back up to your chest, just feel your lower back pressing to the mat and just massage through your sacrum, which is right at the base of your spine. So many nerve endings at the base of your spine. This is really nourishing for your nervous system. I've spent a lot of time talking about your nervous system. That is the one that can either make you feel hugely anxious and stressed and overwhelmed, or the one that can make you feel safe and calm and grounded. I'm trying to stimulate the safe, calm, grounded part of your nervous system. Good. And last thing, fly your legs up to the sky and reach your fingers up to the sky. I call this like the dead bug. This again is really good for your nervous system. Soften your knees. Good. And just sway side to side. Release through the lower back again. And eventually your legs are going to fall toward the mat. Extend your legs out long. Palms to the roof. Close down your eyes. It's time to have a little rest, everybody. Stay exactly where you are. Good. And just stay in your lying meditation and just Let my words wash over you while you're resting. I just want you to take your attention to the feeling of your body right now. And just perhaps notice anywhere in your body that might be feeling a little tight or stressed or uncomfortable. And I just want you to rest your palms on that place. It might be your chest, your neck, your belly, anywhere that's causing a little bit of sensation that feels a little bit uncomfortable. Just take 3 big deep breaths into that place. And just feel the beautiful power of the touch of your palms on that place. And just notice that your palms might feel a little hot. There might be some heat penetrating out of your palms. That's okay. The heat might even be coming from the place that feels a bit uncomfortable. Just notice that. Good. And release the palms. I'm going to encourage you to stay on your back just for another moment or so. And when you return off your back in an upright seated position, at the end of your session, I want you to grab your journal and your pen once again. And I just want you to make a note of how, moving forward, you could maybe care for your body, your temple a little better. Maybe it's making a little promise to yourself to go to bed a wee bit earlier, or perhaps not watch the phone for 10 minutes before bed. Maybe it is to incorporate some more food in your diet that you know is going to nourish your body a little better. Maybe it's the way that you talk to your body, so changing your self-talk or some of the language you use toward your body. I hope that you're all feeling a little more calm and relaxed and connected to your body after today's session. Have the most beautiful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you behind the screen soon. Namaste, yogis.